I wasn't expecting the melody to be as well thought out and as well put together in the chorus. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another reaction video, you lovely group of people. Now, if you are new here, don't forget to punch that subscribe button. Maybe don't punch it, just give it a click. Turn on those notifications too. Then you'll see these as soon as they go live, and that will make me happy. Today is a recommendation. We're looking at a band called Time, the Valuator. Very cool name. A song called In Control featuring Nico Shazovitz. Don't know who he is, and maybe he's in a band, I know. Not sure. Apologies for that if I should know. But yeah, you guys have mentioned you like when I throw something different in the mix and I don't follow the traditional reactor set list. There will be some of those songs. There will be a lot of those kind of familiar ones to you, and hopefully something new, because if I can introduce you to a new artist, then job done. So, Time the Valuator, In Control. Let's see what you got. Right, we're going back, and I will tell you why. I've kind of been obsessed with intros lately. I think there's a lot of effort being put in. Some of these songs are older, but at least what I'm noticing. And I like the way bands are looking to create new ways to start songs. So there was the drums, kind of limited, and then there was almost what sounded like bees, sounded like buzzing. And that's because the actual guitar pattern that they went into is quite disruptive. It's clearly a chord, but it's the same chord being played really fast, sort of up and down, to line up with the drums, but it's not shifting anywhere, so it creates kind of this like uncertainty and a bit of like uncomfortability. But they brought it in really nicely by limiting the frequency band on what you could hear, saved a little bit, like we spoke about in some of the previous videos, saved a bit of that energy and bass for when it did kick in, so you had impact. I like it. Oh no, don't do that. Classic underground parking lot video. He's about to sing, so we'll go back a bit so we can get that lead in. Something cool there with the lead piece, which I'm hoping they play again, so I won't go back too much for that. But I'm a left-handed guitarist, so this would be my strumming hand. I invert the videos, so if it looks opposite, that's why. And this is the hand that I use on the fretboard to hit the notes. What he's doing there is a constant rhythm, and then there is a syncopation. So if he's strumming hands going like this, right, that's the constant, and this hand's picking out exactly where he wants to hit those notes, syncopated to this constant rhythm, and he's leaving ghost notes in between, which is like not really a note, it's just a sound generated by a string that's been muffled and held, controlled, but not a note that's been played or pressed. So I like that a lot. Some harmonics there as well. The frequency limits on his vocals with some distortion as well. You sing quite high. I think I'm stopping in the middle of something, which I try not to do, but you know, you can't always get it right, especially if you don't know what's coming. Drummer's doing something that's cool. He's doing a chaotic pattern. So he's creating something that is loopable and repeatable, and you can hear the beginning and end. You can bop along to it, but it's very chaotic. A lot of syncopation, a lot of different things going on there, and it's just a nice way to go, yeah, this is a verse, or this is a, I don't want to say not melodic, because verses, particularly with this guy's vocals, are going to be very melodic, but it's nice, it's different. I like it. There's also not a load of difference in sound between his kick drum and his snare. Nice. This must be Nico. Must be, because there's the other guy. Unless that was Nico. Just assuming, yeah. But yeah, that was, wow. That's a really nice chorus. Very cool. Weird kind of change in the, I don't say time signature necessarily, but the tempo and the intensity of what they're doing. And that was very cool. And then they kind of settled into the second half a little bit more. But I like the way that they use the vocals. They've got similar but good vocals. This other guy, I'm going to call him Nico, hopefully it's Nico, has a little bit, he's singing a little bit lower, and he sounds a little bit R&B kind of vibe, which is definitely a theme with this kind of genre. It's familiar, but I like it. It's also even within something that's familiar, it's quite fresh. For me to change, was everything already set in stone? Did I follow my own aspirations and take control? Why does this guy sound like the dude from Pierce the Veil? Mr. Vic Fuentes, I think, yeah. A lot of lead work going on in the background, intricacies that are being hidden by the singing. It's quite nice, hidden in a good way. Nice scream on there. This guy in the yellow top now is somewhat reminding me of a singer, I don't know his name, from a band called, I think I'm matching it right, Hands Like Houses? Little bit. No, it's not bad. I mean, he's a remarkable singer, great songwriter too, so it's not that. And it doesn't sound like a copy, it just sounds, there's similar aspects to the way that he emphasizes and power hits certain words. That's kind of similar. It's got a delay on there. So I want you to listen out for this. The delay effect, essentially, to a lot of people, there's lots of ways to do that, but you can choose how long the delay lasts. So how often if I hit one note, how often you'd hear it echo before, or delay before it decayed off. And then you can also, when you're doing your picking, your strumming, you can either decide if you want to do syncopation between that, or if you want to match that note and provide a harmony. And he's doing lots of syncopation, so it sounds like he's playing like a whole bunch of stuff really, really quickly. He's not. He's doing something very smart with great technology. Tough video. Yeah, come on now. The drums are quite forward in the mix. They're quite dominant. That sounds like a completely different singer in that line. I actually, you know what? I really enjoyed that. I think they're, yeah. I wasn't expecting the melody to be as well thought out and as well put together in the chorus and the latter parts of the song than it was. Started out um, some cool ideas, but fairly generic in terms of what the genre is. But yeah, very cool. I like a lot of that. Yeah. He's a good enough singer. I mean, the feature is just that sometimes people, that's another thing. When you have a feature and you have a singer on, sometimes bands just do it because they want to put a famous person on the song and they don't really care about matching up the vocals. This did a really good job of that. I thought they sounded great together, and when they interchanged the pieces, there was some kind of consistency between how they sing that made it feel like it was part of the same song. Very, very cool. Good job, Yellow Guy and Nico. Amazing things. And also just shout out to that guitarist for hitting us with some big high kicks, man. That's something I used to try and do all the time with, one-handed flips and kicks. Listen, if you're going to watch a band, they better put on a performance, because you may as well sit at home, put on a live album and stare at a poster if not. So I'm all for the activity. I liked that a lot. I thought it was very, very cool, and I need to listen to more. So I hope you enjoyed that. Big thumbs up if you did, because then I know that you did. And please, if you did enjoy it and it is something new, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below. Tell me what you thought. Let's have a discussion. Let's all have a great time. So until the next one, appreciate you as always, and be safe, be nice to each other, and have a good day.